Remember, we are working off of the D shape. Actually, let's do it this way for now. The D shape and the D7 shape on the A chord. Okay, so the A being the 10th fret on the second string. And if we're playing the I am A on that D shape on the A chord, and then we've got that nice pretty A sound. If we turn it upside down and make it a D7 shape, all that we've really done is replace this note, the root note D, not D, the root note A on that second string. We replaced it with this note, 7th, which is 2 frets back. Okay, so the D shape, the D7 shape, all in the A chord. Okay, and you can hear it if you play that open A. Okay, I'm playing everything at once. I'm playing P, I, M, A, and I'm playing all at once. And then I turn it upside down and play the D7 shape. And you can really hear that the only thing that's changed is that note. Okay, your fingers just had to move around to accommodate. Okay, biggest point being, if I want to play the root here, third finger root, or the flat 7, what we're really doing here is moving around in what we would call the 8th position, because our first finger is on the 8th fret. Okay, so what I'm going to do is have you play the root with your third finger. Actually, let's start with this. I think I started with the flat 7 before. Just go ahead and play that flat 7. Okay, and now just move 2 frets up with the third finger and play the root. And then flat 7 again. Now let's put it into a context with the open A. So we start with the flat 7, because our first finger is going to stay in 8th position for a while. Okay, now let's play the root A with the open A. You can hear them just those are ringing now as octaves, but as soon as you go to this flat 7, you can hear it sounds a little jazzy, a little bluesier automatically. Okay, why don't you go back and forth between the root and the flat 7. Okay, and really you don't even have to play the open note if you don't want. Okay, now leaving your first finger down, go ahead and play that D7 shape again. And remember, this is what we're building off of. Okay, we're playing off this D7 shape. We're just playing that other root note whenever we want. But I want you to notice where your second finger is, okay, because that's going to be an important note too. That's actually the 5th of the chord right there. Okay, when you're playing this whole D7 shape, that's the 5th of the chord. Okay, so really all I want you to see is flat 7 and then the 5th of the chord. Alright, and then we also have the root. Okay, now just for the sake of things right now, I'm going to go root with the third finger. First finger is going to play the flat 7. And let's go ahead and play that second finger down where it wants to go, on the 3rd string. That's your 5. Okay? Now, the next thing we did was alternate back and forth between the root to the second finger on that 3rd string playing the 5th. Let's go back and forth, do it back and forth. Root, 5th. Root, 5th. And I'm just doing my right hand. It's going I, M. I, M. We can do the same thing with the flat 7. So now first finger plays, the hand is staying in the same position. Now the first finger is playing. And then the 5. So first finger is playing and the second finger is playing. And that's the same thing over here. I, M. Sorry, M. If I said that backwards before, I'm sorry. I, M, I, M, I. Now I want you to alternate between the two. Root, second finger plays the 5th, and then first finger plays the 7, and then back to the second finger 5th. Root, second finger plays the 5th, first finger plays flat 7, and then back to the 5th. So you're just going back and forth. Root, second finger 5th, first finger plays flat 7, second finger 5th. Okay, with the root note it sounds like this. Okay, that's That's it. That's all that's happening there. You're just playing the same 3 notes. You're just going back and forth. Dee doo dee doo dee doo dee doo. The next thing you'd want to add is I want you, because you should think of that as being 3 and 4 and yeah, 3 and 4 and, okay, I'm going to add the and before the 3. So it'd be and 3 and 4 and that's going to be your second finger. So before was 3 and 4 and, but I'm going to add this note right here before it. And 3 and 4 and, okay, and 3 and 4 and, with the right hand we're going I am, again, I am, It's a lot going on, so hopefully it makes sense. But really, same 3 notes, just in a different order. And 3 and 4 and, let's add the open note. And 3 and 4 and, I'm just letting it ring so you can hear it. And 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and, okay? Now the last thing I added was I want you to approach that note from a fret behind. Okay, so we want to land right there. Our second finger wants to land in the 9th fret because remember, we're playing in 8th position. Okay, so just back that second finger up and let it land where it's supposed to be. Just like that. And it might be worth just practicing that a couple times. And the last thing you do is play the rest of the riff. And 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and, let's add the bass note. A couple more times. That wasn't a very good slide as far as being able to hear the slide, so I'm going to do it one more time. Last time. Okay, now ideally we're getting to the point where we can play it quickly. Okay, but for right now, take it nice and easy, nice and slow, and you should be good to go.